Hello there, Bob and Jackie from Sunshine Vagabonds, and today we are going to follow up a lot of our cruise posts with a post just focused on some cool things you can buy to make your trip a little bit more enjoyable. So why don't you start? We got about 10 items here. We're just going to go through them for you. Why don't you start with one of yours?
All right, we'll start with this little desk fan. It's 6 by 7. It has a foldable back, makes it really easy and compact to pack. If you like to have some noise or even a breeze, it actually has 3 different settings
And it's USB powered.
and it is USB powered.
Nice. All right, speaking of USB powered, I'm going to get into my favorite thing that we bought on the last trip, and it is this adapter. And you see it's got 3 lightning cable attachments, 3 USB attachments. Um, this was invaluable. And the reason they're so important is on our last ship, which was Celebrity Equinox, there were 2 US outlets. And you're not allowed to bring power strips. You're no longer allowed to bring extension cords. But you can bring something like this. So that extended that outlet's use to us. And like Jackie said, it was used to power our fan, our phones, our GoPro, and a bunch of other cool little gadgets. So that thing there is pretty darn important.
Mm. Since you're on gadgets, you want to talk about that a little?
Yeah, so along the lines of outlets, you only have 2 US outlets, but you also have 1 Euro outlet. So this little tiny adapter actually was pretty valuable too. So that plugs in the Euro adapter, and then with that side there, you can plug in one of the US plugs. So really turn it from 2 outlets to 3. So that cool little adapter as well.
So along the lines of my noise makers or whatever, I found this little travel noise machine. It comes in this nice little package with a cord, and this is the size of it. And I hope you can hear it.
It's raining.
Yes.
Yeah, Jackie, in case you haven't guessed, Jackie needs all the help she can get sleeping.
Yeah,
Fans, noisemakers.
I do. And this is amazing. It's got several different sounds you can play. It raises it high, goes down low. 3 little easy to follow buttons on the bottom. It's a wonderful little noisemaker.
Also USB powered. So another reason we needed all those USB ones. All right, I'm going to move to the bathroom. Poo-Pourri. Look how thin that Poo-Pourri is as well. I'm not going to tell you why you need that, but if you've ever been in a tiny little cruise bathroom, you'll figure it out. There you go, Poo-Pourri. Oh, what's this one?
It's the same tiny. It is also a tiny flat thing, perfect for traveling. It is a hand sanitizer.
Oh, look at that. After you use your Poo-Pourri.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you're next. Why don't you talk about your,
Yeah, since we're on bathroom items, I found, sorry, it's all wrapped up in rubber bands, but I found this on,
Bye-bye.
I found this on Amazon. It comes in a case of probably 10 here, different colors, but anyway, I call them toiletry condoms. They're rubber, little pieces of rubber. And a lot of times traveling, even though, it seems like it's secure somehow or another, they always come open and you end up with water or whatever in your luggage. So this simply just goes on top of your toiletry item and it keeps it safe from opening.
Very cool. All right, next, moving out of the bathroom to the wall. This was probably my favorite new thing we bought. You know what? Jackie mentioned that she found that on Amazon. All these things are on Amazon, and we'll have links in our description. Also have links on our sunshinevagabonds.com webpage if you want to look there. But what I was just say is, if you buy any of those, you're actually helping to support us because we get like a little tiny commission. So buy them from our links and make us happy. But yeah, Jackie would appreciate it. These are cool. These are little metallic hooks. And if you weren't aware already, the walls in cruise ships are made of metal. And there's always need for more storage space. So we just put this pack, we have a 6-pack or a 10-pack here, and you just pop them in the wall where you want to hang things. We hung belts, purses, hats, jackets, just things that we use over and over again, and gave us a nice little place to store lots of extra stuff.
And they do come in different weights. So this one holds a very minimal amount of weight, but there are ones that will hold, like if you plan on hanging something heavy, I would go up in the
this
weight.
was like 5 pounds or so, but they make 30 and 40 pound ones as well. All right, that's it for that.
So I love these packable bags. This one is by BagSmart. Comes in 4 different options here. Very large one. This one is my favorite. Unlike other ones that I have seen, this has an opportunity to make it flat, or you can open it and make it so you have extra room.
Oh, look at that.
Which is really cool. So a lot of them don't have that option.
Expandable.
Yes, it is expandable.
Wow.
Then it has this really cool one where you can also stuff inside these little flaps. And it comes with a shoe bag, which is awesome. You can put shoes on one side, shoes on the other side. You can put maybe dirty clothes in there, whatever you want to do. I just love how I use it for shoes.
All right, groovy. And the other thing you can use that for, and we do use it for, is when you have stuff stacked in a closet, it's a good way to keep all your socks organized, or your t-shirts, or your underpants, or whatever.
Yeah, a lot of times, like when we're traveling, I don't even unpack and put things away. I'll put maybe all of my pants in one bag, all of my shirts in another bag, and then I just keep my bags out, pull what I'm wearing, and you're off.
Really helpful on a cruise ship because there's so little drawer space and a lot of closet space.
So our last little find for the cruise are these awesome little plastic luggage tags. When you have to print out your cabin room, it's paper, and you staple it together onto your luggage. And if you're like me, you're a little worried that, okay, how is that not going to tear and come off the luggage?
Or if you're like at a hotel the day before, like we were, and they didn't have a stapler, then you have to go figure out how to get it attached later. Right. So this way you just slide it inside.
Yep, it's perfect. You just slide your little luggage tag in and attach it to your...
Yeah, and they're reusable. And it looks like we were on deck 10 last time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 2 more things. I just noticed we matched.
We do.
Yeah, we're like that. We're always matchy. That's not really true. All right, last 2 things. Go ahead and tell them about this one.
This is a dirty laundry bag. It's really tiny, so you can pack it. Then, as you're obviously changing clothes and getting things dirty, you open this up, and it becomes a giant laundry bag.
Very handy. Yeah, like after you wear a t-shirt 6 or 7 days, you can pop it in there. Pair of socks after 3 or 4 wearings, you pop them in there, right?
Exactly.
All right, and then the other thing I don't have, we've never bought it, but I am going to get it for our next cruise, so we're going to put it on a link here, is the key holders. When you're on a cruise, everything you do is with your room key. You probably all realize that already. You think they all realize that already?
I would think so. Yeah,
you don't use money. You don't use a credit card. You use your room key. A lot of people have lanyards with a holder for the room key on it, so that's all you need to bring. Otherwise, we were sticking it in our shorts, using it as a bookmark, throwing it in the bottom of a bag. When I say we, I mean me, we were losing our room keys frequently, so that would be a nice way to avoid it and make sure you always had it handy. All right.
Yeah, and if you all have some ideas, it would be great if you would pop them in the comments. Some unique things that you found to take on cruises, that would be helpful.
Yeah, that would be awesome. All right, that's it. Bunch of products that we think would make your first cruise or your 17th cruise a little more enjoyable. We've done 10 or 11, and we've sort of added a little bit over time, and we continue to add stuff. I think that's it for today.
Okay, that's it for today.
All right. Well, you say goodbye this time.
Adios.
Ciao.